As a UGC creator, how can you make yourself stand out from the crowd? Because inevitably there's a lot of people that are jumping into UGC right now. Plus, there's already a lot of people in UGC. And how do you make yourself stand out so that brands want to keep coming back to work with you? Now, there's one simple thing that I discovered today while I was on a call with the brand or agency, and we just got discussing the brief. And I want to share with you what I found so that you can build better relationships with the brands and businesses so you can make more money as a UGC creator. And hi, if you're new here, my name's Jake. I am a full-time UGC creator, and I'm using this channel to document the things that I've learned so that you can learn from my mistakes and the things that I have learned and take that into your UGC career and become a full-time creator if you want to, or just improve your UGC side hustle. Maybe even start your UGC career. So I was on this Google Meet with this business today, and we were talking about 3 scripts that we had in front of us, and we were doing the usual run through, which is fantastic, talking about the hooks, the concept, showing me the brand guidelines and all of that. And one thing I was doing was just pitching different hooks or different ways to film the videos. And that just involved, like, we had three videos, 2 different hooks per video, and we were sort of discussing how they wanted to set up. And I was just like, oh, what if we try this? Well, what small detail is going to make a difference? Would we prefer a green screen with this information or potentially this information? And I was just throwing little bits of things out there that were coming to my mind that I found normally wouldn't come to me if I was doing that via an email. And you might reply to a message on Fiverr or Upwork or Creative or Billo or email or DM even, where you're messaging these brands and you never really speak to them. So you don't really get to just throw out these off the cuff ideas. It's kind of a bit more formal and professional. And just through that call, I was throwing these out, and I think it actually made the whole process and the brief more exciting. He was really excited to hear my ideas because from his perspective, he had said a lot of people just take the brief and they don't have any input. They go, yep, that's great. And he prefers it when us creators actually show some creativity, show some vested interest in the work. And I just said, I'm just interested in creating the best piece of content that I possibly can for you. And it was a lesson, a teaching moment for myself. And I said to them, through this conversation, I've learned that I prefer to have these calls with you because then it's going to bring out the best creativity from me, like pitching a different hook or asking a unique question that I might not be able to get real-time feedback on, and bounce those ideas and conversations. And he really appreciated that I was doing that with him and just bouncing those ideas back and forth. And so I think if you can do that, if you can get on these calls and pitch and bounce these ideas back and forth, even if it's for 15, 20 minutes, you're going to get a better relationship with the person on the other side of that business, the person, right? They're going to see that you're passionate, that you've got great ideas that normally you wouldn't get to really convey because you're writing it out in email and it doesn't really work like that. I know from a fact that I felt so much more alive sharing that through the Google Meet, and I was just idea. I'm like, whoa, I'm full of ideas. This is amazing. And I know that that's what I'm normally like when I'm having these conversations. Sometimes over email that kind of gets lost in translation or Fiverr or DM, and it's not really as exciting for the brand or business. What I would encourage you to do from now on is, if you have ideas, throw them out there. Don't just take a script and kind of go, yep, great. If you want to have longevity, if you want to work with a brand long term, I really encourage you to let the ideas flow. If you have things that you want to say, just say them. They might not get used, but the fact that you're pitching, hey, I have this idea as well. We might not use it now, but maybe we could use it later in future videos. Yep, that's great. They'll bookmark that. Hey, that Jake guy, he actually came up with ideas and extra concepts for us. We really like that he's invested in the brand. He's not just taking the script and running away with it. Brands want extra effort. So I think that's going to go a long way. Personally, for me, in my business, I'm now going to make an extra effort when I'm working with someone, sitting down on a call, writing to an email, just fly off a couple of ideas. They might be crazy, but I think that you just showing that you're invested, you'll have these businesses actually coming back to you for more because you're showing, hey, I care about the work that I'm doing with your business. I don't want to just take the money and leave. No, I'm a UGC creator, I'm a content creator. I like creating engaging content for your business, and I want to see it do well. And I think that is going to be such a point of difference for you. And the easiest way you can do this, okay, so you're working with a business over Instagram DM. Send them a few voice notes of just a couple of random ideas off their script. Be like, oh, what if we tried this? What if you tried this? What if you tried this? You can even do that as a video. They might not like that, or they might not have time for it, but they might appreciate that, hey, this person is putting in some extra effort. That is fantastic. And that's just going to make you stand out a little bit more as a UGC creator. Show that you're invested, because that is going to keep a business coming back for your services and hiring you as a content creator, which is going to lead to whatever it is that you want from being a UGC creator. So that's just my 2 cents on what I learned from this amazing conversation today, and how I'm going to go forward putting in that little bit of extra effort and throwing out some more creative ideas and things that come to me that I normally wouldn't kind of share, because I think that's going to help me generate more success in the UGC space long term. So if you want more practical tips on how to level up your content creation business, specifically as a UGC creator, drop me a follow. I aim to post 1 video a week, or you can follow me on TikTok and Instagram as well, where I post quite regularly tips, tricks, horror stories, things that I've learned that can help you be a better UGC creator and potentially make a full-time income just like I do. So I hope you like this video, and I'll see you in the next one.